Dito sa nanay ko daw ganito, sabi daw pagkukuha nila ng buwan, sabi. Eh, dalati be, dalati, eh, dalati, sa video ka sabi, anak ko lang oh, parang medyo, kasi ganyan yung bata. Ay, sarap to eh. Oo, sabukan ko din bata. Sabi mo mga ako, hindi ka paano, yabang ko tayo, mga lang sila, sambil, jawab pa, parang yung pang, lang yaman, nagtubig mo nila ako. Anjing habis man ako. Napupunta daw, sabi ng mo, wala ko gana si Bibi, sa Pio. Wala ko si Bibi, sa Pio. Ako lang to.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. It's Friday, February 2, 2024. Good morning sa mga nasali po ngayon sa ating live sessions. Paki-comment po ng LPT and it serves as your attendance this morning. Okay, so welcome to Coach Joy live discussion. Again, sa mga nandito ngayon sa ating live session, don't forget to comment LPT as it serves as your attendance. And please share this live stream. Okay, so wag na natin itong patagalin pa. Mag-review na po tayo. So this Friday is your long test, exam, and professional education. So for those teachers that ready na mag-live discussion, join na po tayo. Okay? So this Friday, we're going to tackle about professional education. Of course, best suited ito for March let takers. So ilang days na lang board exam na. How ready you are? Ready na ba or ready? 'Di ba? Meron kasing kapag sinasabing how ready you are, um, you can answer in different ways. Just like ready ka na, physically, mentally, or you're just ready, no, to take rest. So anyways, may mga ilang days pa before the board exam. So kayang-kaya pa po 'yan. Kaya pang humabol, okay? Kasi may mga teachers tayong working. So hindi po sila nakaka-review ng continuous. Okay? Anyways, I am here to help you. So before we start, of course, let's start a prayer. Dear Lord and Father of all, thank you for today. Thank you for ways in which you provide for us all. For your protection and love, we thank you. Help us to focus our hearts and minds now on what we're about to learn. Inspire us by Holy Spirit as we listen and write. Guide us by your eternal light as we discover more about the world around us. We ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen. So God bless us all. Okay. Of course, before we start, please get your pen and paper and be ready. So not everything will be showed on the screen. So you have to write some important details later on while we having discussion here para po mas ma-retain sa utak nyo yung mga informations. Okay? So before nang ako sa position nyo, uh, every time na nag-watch ako ng mga live discussions on YouTube, I always see to it na may naisusulat ako bago matapos yung live discussions na yan. Kasi after nun, yes, hindi po tayo totally ma-retain yung 100% talaga ng mga informations. Kasi may mga informations dyan na makakalimutan natin. So, we have to make sure na may copies tayo. Okay? So, please be ready. Please get your pen and paper. Try ko muna, teachers, if naririnig niyo po ako. So, February 2 na tayo. Ilang days na lang. Board exam na. Good luck. Good luck sa lahat. Okay. Okay. So, ayun. May boses naman ako. Okay. Let's get started. In just 3, 2, 1. So, number 1 question. Again, this is Prof. Ed questions. Okay, number 1. Moral example has greater effect on pupils' discipline than laws and codes of punishment is advice of teachers from letter A. Confucius, letter B. Muhammad, letter C. Lao Tzu, letter D. Manchu. So, sino po ang may sabi ng moral example has greater effect on pupils' discipline than laws and codes of punishment? Is it letter A. Confucius? Letter B, Muhammad. Letter C, Lao Tzu. Or letter D, Manchus. Okay, please comment your answer. Okay, so for number 1, the correct answer is letter A, that is Confucius. Confucius po ang ating tamang sagot. Okay, so the fundamental moral principle is, according to Confucius, ano daw? Do good and avoid evil. Okay, moral example has greater effect on people's discipline than laws and codes of punishment is advice from teachers from Confucius. Okay, according to Confucius, ang hirap i-pronounce na. So, according to Confucius, dapat daw do good. So, lahat ng mabubuti ay gawin mo and avoid evil. So, you have to avoid evil evil things. Yung masasama i-avoid mo. Dapat wag mong gawin 'yan. Okay, so yung mga mabubuti lang na mga bagay is yung gawin mo. That is Confucius. So, kaakibat ng pangalan ni Confucius is the moral. Okay, yun. Tingnan natin yung ibang options. Muhammad, he is believed to be the cell of the prophets within Islam. So, kilala naman po siya sa mga Islam. Okay, the Muslim people with the Quran as well as his teachings and practices forming the basis for Islamic religious belief. So, Si Muhammad ay para siyang si Jesus kasi magkaiba lang po yung call name nila. So Muhammad is a prophet just like Jesus is a prophet. So yung book nila is for example Roman Catholic ka, our book is called the Bible. And for the Muslim group, Quran naman po yung book nila na may mga religious belief. So that's it. That's it. That is Muhammad. Sa Lao Tzu, what about Lao Tzu? So kapag sinabing Lao Tzu, ang kaakibat naman po niya ay Taoism. So Taoism has been connected to the philosopher Lao Tzu. Taoism holds that humans and animals should live in balance with the tao or the universe. So naniniwala ang mga Taoism na yung mga tao at yung mga hayop ay dapat live in balance. So meaning walang ano ba tawag doon? Walang may nangingibabaw sa kanila. They live in balance with the tao. So the animals will live in balance with the tao. So parang ganito sila, balance lang sila, walang mas nangingibabaw. Okay? So that is Lao Tzu. And of course, Mencius, kapag sinabing Mencius, he holds that all humans have innate but incipient tendencies toward benevolence, righteousness, wisdom, and propriety. So for Mencius, naniniwala po siya na yung tao ay ipinanganak pa lang po siya, meron na siyang benevolence, may righteousness, may wisdom, and may propriety. But they are habang siya ay lumalaki, there are tendencies na nagbabago po yon. So that is for Mencius. Again, for number one, our best answer here is Confucius. The clue is moral. Okay, now let's move on with number two. The founder of the theory of psychology called psychoanalysis was blank. Letter A, Erikson, letter B, Freud, letter C, Marx, or letter D, Vygotsky. So, who is the philosopher or who is the founder of psychoanalysis? Okay, our best answer here for number two is letter B, Freud. Si Freud po. The founder of the theory of psychology called psychoanalysis was Freud, so that is letter B. Sigmund Freud, that is his full name, as Austrian neurologist and psychoanalyst, is widely recognized as the founder of psychoanalysis. He developed this theory and therapeutic approach in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Freud's psychoanalysis focuses on the unconscious mind, exploring how it shapes human behavior, emotions, and personality. So for him, naniniwala siya na kapag ikaw ay ipinanganak, of course, you have the unconscious mind, meaning blanco po yung isip mo. So as time goes by, made-develop po yan as how you explore the world, and it shapes by, of course, the human behavior, the emotions, and the personality. Freud's theory proposed that human behavior is influenced by unconscious desires, conflicts, and motivations. So that is psychoanalysis by Freud. So also Freud uh introduced the id, the ego, and the superego. So bilang tao, meron tayong tinatawag na tatlong um thing na what do you call this? Na parang part na ng life natin, the id, the ego, and the superego. Okay. And emphasize the role of early childhood experiences in shaping adult personality. Freud's psychoanalysis also involved techniques like dream analysis, free association, and interpretation of symbolic meanings. So, since napag-usapan na rin natin ang ego, and superego, can you differentiate the three? The id, the ego, and the superego? Okay. When we say the id, that is our instincts. So, tayong mga tao, hindi nawawala sa atin yung instincts natin. For example, ah, yung jowa mo, magsasabi siya na magba-basketball siya palagi. And bilang girl, okay, bilang partner, of course, you have the instinct na magdududa ka, "O bakit siya nagba-basketball lagi, ng ganitong oras, bakit palagi na lang?" So, you have the instinct na para baka may iba siyang kinikita. So, that is the id or we call the instinct. What about the ego? The ego is the reality that happens in real life. So, for example, you have the instinct in your mind. So that's it. That is the ego. And then the reality is the ego na wala naman pala siyang kinikita, which is talagang nagba-basketball lang siya preparing for the tournament. So that is the reality, the ego. Again, the id is the instinct, pakisulat. The ego is the reality. And of course, the super ego is the morality. So yung super ego po, parang siya yung angel na magsasabi na parang siya yung magdidesisyon, no? Between the good and the bad. So that is. So, for example, the id, your instinct is a demon. So, of course, kapag nag-i-instinct ka, kapag nag-iisip ka dyan, kapag nag-o-overthink ka, mostly yung iniisip mo talaga ay negative. So, that is a demon. Okay, for example, isulat niyo dyan, demon, instinct, id. Yung ego naman is the reality. Kung ano nga ba yung totoong nangyari, of course. And of course, the super ego is the angel na nagsasabi na yung goodness. So that is for for Freud, the psychoanalysis na may isa sa mga naging famous sa kanya is yung id, ego, and superego. What about the other options kanina? Letter A, Erikson. So Erik Erikson was a developmental psychologist known for his theory of psychosocial development. He proposed a series of stages that individuals go through from infancy to old age. Okay, each characterized by a particular psychosocial conflict. While Erikson made significant contributions to the field of psychology, he is not the founder of psychoanalysis. Yes, he is not the founder kasi sino nga po yung founder ng psychoanalysis? Si Freud. So for Erik Erikson naman, yung mga na-develop niya is the psychosocial development. Now let's move on to Karl Marx. So Karl Marx was a philosopher, economist, and sociologist known for his theories on economics, social class, on politics. He is primarily associated with Marxism, a socio-political theory that focuses on the struggle between the proletariat, or also called as the working class, and the bourgeois, or the capitalist class. Marx's works does not pertain to the field of psychology or psychoanalysis. Kasi nga naman, si Karl Marx is, yung study niya is more on economics. Yes. Between the class of the people. And of course, this is my favorite, Vygotsky. Nga, bakit nga ba favorite ko to? Kasi this is one of my discussion during my college years kaya hindi ko siya nakakalimutan, and of course Vygotsky is lumalabas sa board exam. So Vygotsky, or also known as Lev Vygotsky, was a Soviet psychologist and social constructivist known for his socio-cultural theory of cognitive development. Vygotsky emphasized the role of social interaction and cultural context in the development of the higher mental functions. Basta tandaan lang po natin si Vygotsky, sa kanya po yung scaffolding, sa kanya po yung MKO, more knowledgeable others. So yung more knowledgeable others or MKO, yan po ang tawag sa taong mas knowledgeable na nagtuturo sa isang bata. Okay, meron din siyang si Vygotsky, may tinatawag din po siyang proximal development, actual development, and ano ba yung isa? Proximal, actual, Vygotsky is for socio-cultural theory. The ZPD, Zone of Proximal Development. Zone of Proximal Development, uh, yun po yung kay Vygotsky. Establish opportunities for children to learn with a teacher and more skill. Yes. For Vygotsky, basta yung scaffolding po na term. Okay. Now, let's move on with number 3 question. Medyo paos po ba yung boses ko, teachers? Teachers, for those who are watching right now, you can comment your answer so that I should know if you are correct or wrong. Okay? Okay. Okay. So, ayun. May boses naman ako. Medyo paos ako. Okay. Get started in just 3, 2, 1. Okay, anyways, number 3. Based on elements of the profession, can the taxi driver be considered a professional? So this is an actual board exam question. Letter A, no, because a driving is not a college university degree. Letter B, yes, because there's a such term, professional drivers. Letter C, it depends on the technical and ethical competence of the taxi driver. Letter D, yes, if the taxi driver is competent and honest. So for number 3, tinatanong natin dito kung ang taxi driver ba daw ay pwede siyang tawagin na professional. Kasi, for example, may tatawagin dyan na professional taxi driver. So kapag may sinabing professional taxi driver, acceptable na po ba na natawagin natin siyang professional? Okay, so A, no. Or letter B, yes. Also with letter D. So here, our correct answer is letter. Hello, Teacher Michaela. Letter A, correct po. No, because a driving is not a college or university degree. So, paano natin masasabi ng isang tao ay professional? Based on what? Based on lisensya ba? Let's see. Okay, so yun nga po, no, because driving is not a college or university degree. This argument suggests that without a formal higher education degree, the taxi driver cannot be considered a professional. So, ibig sabihin po, tatawagin ka pong professional kapag yung tao na yun ay nag-undergo ng study sa isang college or university, sa isang paaralan. Okay, that's it. So, the taxi driver cannot be considered a professional kasi hindi naman siya nag-undergo ng schooling sa isang college or university. Okay, while a college or university degree is often associated with certain professions, yes, just like us, nag-aaral tayo sa isang college or isang university, and that college or university consists or composed of many um, under subjects or under courses na tinitake natin. So it is not the sole determining factor for professionalism in all fields. So hindi ibig sabihin na may lisensya ka, you will acceptable to be called as profession. Okay? Okay, let's go back. So, meron tayong elements of profession. What are those things? Elements of profession. Number 1, completing a university program approved by CHED or Commission on Higher Education. So, dapat po tatawagin kang isang professional kapag you complete the program or the courses na accredited siya by CHED. Okay. Number 2, has licensing or dapat may lisensya ka. So you will be called as professional if you have the license. So that is for number 2. Number 3, has CPD. What is CPD? Continuing Professional Development. So RA ano yan? RA 10912 or the CPD Act of 2016. So continuing professional development. Yung mahirap kasi ngayon, kapag ikaw ay mag-renew ng license sa PRC, parang new memo siya ata ng PRC na need mong kumuha ng CPD. So for example, for me na hindi po ako nagtuturo sa isang school, medyo pahirapan ako to renew my license kasi nga I'm just doing it online, teaching you guys. So, yun, parang pahirapan na si PRC ngayon and to renew the license. So let's see. And of course, number four, has professional organization. So what is the example of organization for professional? That one example is the PAFTE. Yes. So kapag ikaw ay newly licensed professional teachers, kapag kayo ay mag-oath taking, of course, one of the organization na kaakibat is the PAFTE. Okay. And of course, number five is has the code of ethics. So code of ethics for teachers is RA 7836. Pakitandaan po yan. Okay, let's move on with number four. Number four, which is the first legal. Anong nangyari sa slides na naman? Nagloloko na naman siya. Which is the first legal document that professionalized teaching in the Philippines. So kung ano daw ba yung kauna-unahang legal document na nag-professionalize ng teaching dito sa Pilipinas? Letter A, RA 7836, letter B, PD 1006, letter C, RA 10157, letter D, RA 10912. Please comment your answer. Okay, so number four, the correct answer. The first legal document that professionalized teaching here in the Philippines is letter B, PD 1006. Letter B, PD 1006. PD 1006, also known as the Decree Professionalizing Teaching. So this decree was issued on September 10, 1977, during the martial law period in the Philippines. PD 1006 established the legal basis for the professionalization of teachers and the creation of the Teachers Board, which later became the Professional Regulation Commission or also known as the PRC. So before po, nung wala pang PRC, yung nag-a-undergo ng mga teacher professionalization is tinatawag silang Teachers Board. Pero ngayon, sino na? PRC na or the Professional Regulation Commission. It outlined the qualifications, examination requirements, and other provisions for the licensing and regulation of teachers in the country. PD 1006 laid the foundation for subsequent laws and regulations related to the teaching profession in the Philippines. So kapag tinanong sa board exam, ano yung foundation or ano yung first legal document na nag-professionalize ng teaching dito sa Pilipinas, that is PD 1006 na sinundan naman po siya ng RA 7836. So that RA 7836 is yung ngayon na. So tingnan natin. RA 7836, also known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. Okay, 1994 yung RA 7836 natin, samantala yung PD 1006 natin is 1977. Okay, yun po yung gap nila. So, ano yung una? Yung PD 1006. What about the RA 10157? So, ito pong RA 10157 is also known for as the Kindergarten Education Act. So, for kids, for kindergarten naman po ito. It is a law passed in 2012. So, naging pasado po itong RA na ito or yung batas na ito noong 2012 lang po. That made kindergarten education compulsory in the Philippines. So, yun. RA 10157, Kindergarten Education Act. What about RA 10912? Ito yung sinasabi kanina na the CPD for teachers or the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. It is a law that aims to promote and enhance the CPD of professionals in various fields. So, hello po sa mga latecomers sa live sessions na to. So, welcome, welcome po. Nasa number 4 na questions na po tayo. But don't worry, you can watch this live again later on once I will upload this. Okay? Don't worry. So again, ulitin natin. First legal document that professionalized teaching in the Philippines. The answer is PD 1006. RA 7836 is the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. Pangalawa po yan sa PD 1006. RA 10157 is known as the Kindergarten Act of 2012. Tama. RA 10912 is the CPD Act or the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. Ayun, nakuha. Okay, number 5. Number 5. What is polo y servicio in the context of Spanish colonial history? Letter A, a type of currency used in trade between colonies. Letter B, a traditional sport played by indigenous communities in the Philippines. Letter C, a diplomatic alliance between Spanish explorers and natives of the Philippines. Or letter D, a labor system where indigenous people render tribute in labor or goods to Spanish authorities. Okay, ang tinatanong naman po dito, ano daw ang ibig sabihin ng polo is servisyo? Okay, kahit elementary student kaya pong sagutin ito. Bakit? Kasi very advanced na ngayon ang mga student. Okay, number 5. What is polo y servisyo in the context of Spanish colonial history? Paki-comment ng inyong sagot. So the correct answer is, of course, letter D, a labor system where indigenous people rendered tribute in labor or goods to Spanish authorities. So that is letter D. So kapag sinabi pong polo is serbisyo, ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay ang mga katutubo natin before ay sa pilitang nagbibigay ng trabaho o mga kalakal bilang tributo or tribute nga po sa mga Kastilang otoridad. Or in other words, polo is servisyo ay sa pilitang paggawa. Okay. Wala tayong kakayahan before na lumaban sa mga Espanyol. Kaya kung ano man ang kanilang sinasabi before sa atin na just like sa pilitang paggawa or kaya nga po pulo is servicios ay kailangan mong gawin yun. Or in other words, pwede ka nilang patayin, pwede ka nilang saktan. Okay, so yun, sa pilitang paggawa na wala pong sahod. Yes, that is polo is servisyo. Okay, so Polo y Servicios, also known as Polo y Tributos, was a labor system implemented during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. Under the system, indigenous people were required to provide tribute in the form of labor or goods to the Spanish colonial authorities. Okay, so ibig sabihin po, hindi lang po pala sa pilitang paggawa. It means that you have to give some goods to the Spanish colonial authorities to give tribute. Imagine our life before. Okay, this tribute was often in the form of forced labor where indigenous individuals had to render a certain number of days of labor or provide specific goods to fulfill their obligations to the Spanish authorities. Okay. So you have the choice. Of course, kung may kaya-kaya ka or may mga tanim ka, puwede ka magbigay ng mga goods or kung wala naman, you have to render your times na magtrabaho sa kanila ng walang bayad. Okay. The labor system was part of the encomienda system, which granted Spanish colonizers or colonizers control over indigenous populations and their resources. So that is polo y servicios or sapilitang paggawa. Letter D yan. Okay, now let's move on with number 6. Hmm, namamaos ako, teachers. Okay. So, as you can see, once a week lang tayong nagpapa-live discussions kasi nga medyo hindi na siya kaya. But don't worry, kapag malapit na yung board exam ninyo, I mean, at the end of February, at the end week of February, siguro more on live discussions ako. And I should prepare for that kasi nga po, malapit na yung board exam. So, more on live discussions, less on drills tayo sa GC. Okay? So, sa mga teachers, sa mga friends po ninyo na willing pang may matutunan sila, additional information before the board exam, please invite them to our GC. Okay? Thank you so much in advance. Okay, number 6. Why are parents involved in the schooling of their children? So, bakit daw ba ang ating mga nanay at tatay ay kailangan mag-involve sa ating schooling of children? What role do they play in the implementation of the school curriculum? Letter A, join the Brigada Eskwela or Eskwela. Letter B, chaperone their children during outdoor activities. Letter C, follow up lessons at home. Or letter D, all of the mentioned above. So, bakit daw yung mga nanay at tatay natin kailangan mag-involve sa ating school implementation, school curriculum? 'Di ba meron tayong tinatawag na stakeholders. Okay. May tanong sa board exam, ano ang tawag sa mga tao na nagsusupport ng educational system? Merong choices na stockholders and merong stakeholders. Huwag po kayong malito sa dalawa. That is stakeholders, not stockholders. Okay? So, ang sagot po ay stakeholders. So, tawag po doon ay stakeholders. So, tawag po sa mga nanay at tatay natin and other people na nagsusupport ng ating school implementation or school curriculum is stakeholders. So, bakit included yung nanay natin? A, to join the Brigada Eskwela. Letter B, to chaperone their children during outdoor activities. C, follow up lessons at home. Or D, all of the above. Okay. So, letter D, all of the above. So, lahat yan ay kailangan. Join, okay, here. Therefore, the correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Parents can contribute to their children's education and the implementation of the school curriculum through various forms of involvement, including joining Brigada Eskwela, chaperoning outdoor activities, and following up lessons at home. Okay, tingnan natin yung ibang options. So, hindi naman ata to need pa, no? Basta, included yung mga nanay at tatay sa ating school curriculum. And they can help by, of course, Brigada Eskwela, joining outdoor activities, and of course, kapag nasa bahay naman, ay sila yung nagfa-follow up ng lessons sa mga kabataan nila. Okay, yun. Now, number 7. According to RA 4670, the official number of hours spent in school by teachers should be letter A 10 hours, B 12, hours, C 8 hours, or letter D, 6 hours. So kung ikaw po ay isang teacher na tatrabaho sa isang school, ilang oras daw po ba ay ang kailangan mong i-fulfill bago ka umuwi? Okay. Ilang official number of hours ang kailangan mong spend sa school? Okay, very good, Teacher Manolin. The correct answer is letter C, 8 hours po. 8 hours. RA for 670, ano po yan? Act? Anong batas? Of course, your Magna Carta for public school teachers. RA for 670, also known as the Magna Carta for public school teachers. So the official number of hours spent in school by teachers should be at 8 hours. So 8 hours po dapat ang mga guro natin na nasa school. So hindi po sila puwedeng umuwi, ng hindi nila na-fulfill yung 8 hours. RA 4670, commonly referred to as the Magna Carta for public school teachers, is a law in the Philippines that provides guidelines and protections for public school teachers. It outlines various provisions related to their rights, benefits, and responsibilities. Okay, so one of the provisions of RA 4670 is the is related to the official number of hours the teacher should spend in school. According to the law, teachers are required to render a minimum of 8 hours of actual classroom teaching per day. So dapat po 8 hours po sila. This means that teachers are expected to be present in school for at least 8 hours, including the time spent teaching their students. Okay, kapag tinanong sa board exam, ilang oras ba kailangan ang teacher na nasa school? 8 hours. Meron din kasing tanong na, ilang oras ba nagtuturo si teacher? That is 6 hours. Okay? See the difference between the two? Kapag tinanong, ilang oras ba nagtuturo si teacher? 6 hours. Kapag tinanong naman na, ilang oras kailangan na mag-spend si teacher with sa paaralan, sa school, that is 8 hours. Kapag school, 8 hours. Kapag classroom, 6 hours, or teaching, 6 hours. So, okay? Tandaan po yan, teachers. Okay, pwede niyo po mabalikan ito later on para po maisulat ninyo yung bawat slides. Okay? Okay, now let's move on to number 8. At what level of Kohlberg stages of morality is Joy allowing a seatmate to copy so that she will appear to her as more intelligent? Letter A, conventional out of fear of punishment. Letter B, conventional to obey the law. Letter C, conventional for social approval. Letter D, pre-conventional for mutual benefit. Okay, sa number 8 na question natin, dear teachers. Si Joy po ay pinakopya niya yung kanyang seatmate para ano? Bakit niya pinakopya yung kanyang seatmate? Bakit niya pinakopya yung kanyang seatmate? Para po ba bigyan siya ng baon? Para po ba maging friends sila? Ano, para po ba hindi siya awayin? Ah, sa mga palabas gano'n 'no, sa mga drama. Okey, pero kapag sasagot kayo sa board exam, no need to drama. No need a drama. Kasi dapat maging mabait ka, yun palagi, eh. Kapag especially Prof Ed, dapat magiging mabait ka diyan. Alin diyaan ang pinakamabait sa apat na options? Yun. Okay, so number 8, the correct answer is letter C, conventional for social approval. Very good, teacher Kevin. Good noon. Hello. Okay, so based on the given scenario, Joy allowing her seatmate to copy from her in order to appear more intelligent would align with Kohlberg's stages of morality at the level of conventional for social approval. So please take note na kay Kohlberg po ito and ayun, nasa conventional level po siya. So, si Joy po ay inallow niya yung classmate niya na magkopya sa kanya, of course, to appear na parang mas matalino si Joy kumpara sa kanyang seatmate. Kasi nga, kahit na mali yung sagot ni Joy, ay of course sasabihin ng kanyang kaklase na yung pinakopya niya na, matalino 'to kasi may sagot, yun. So, appear more intelligent. In Colbert's stages of moral development, the conventional level is characterized by a focus on societal norms, expectations, and maintaining interpersonal relationships. Individuals at this level tend to make moral decisions based on seeking social approval or avoiding disapproval. They adhere to rules and confirm social expectations to maintain positive relationships and avoid conflict. Okay. Sa dami ng binasa ko, naintindihan. Okay, ang sinasabi dito, sa social approval is naka-base po siya sa social expectations. So, naka-base yan sa people na naka-surround sa'yo or nakapalibot sa iyo. Okay. Dun ka po magbe-base. So, for example, may gagawin kang isang bagay. Okay. For example, anong gagawin mo isang bagay? Kakanta ka sa isang event. So, nagdadalawang isip ka kung magugustuhan ka ba ng mga taong, manonood sa'yo or hindi. So, that is social approval. So, of course, kung marami ang magsasabi sa'yo na, "Go, kumanta ka." So, that is magbibigay sa'yo ng self-esteem para po ipagpatuloy mo yung pagkanta mo. So, that is social approval. So, you will base your, uh actions based on the people or the people that surrounds you. So that's it. So in the given scenario, Joy's decision to allow her seatmate to copy from her reflects a desire for social approval. She wants to appear more intelligent and may believe that helping her seatmate will lead to positive recognition. Excuses. Positive recognition or acceptance. This aligns with the conventional level of morality, where individuals prioritize social relationships and conform to societal expectations to gain approval from others. Okay. Um, we we cannot accept the fact that some people will will base their actions based on the society, 'di ba? Merong mga taong gano'n eh. Um, parang their actions will based on the society kung tatanggapin ba sila ng society or not. Just like for example, yung mga LGBTQ plus uh, people na minsan hindi sila out. So parang nagdadalawang isip sila if they will accept the society or not. So yun nga po. Sometimes natatakot silang mag-out. Kasi nga mas, nagbe-base sila sa mga taong nakapalibot sa kanila. But on the other hand, there are some people naman na wala silang pakialam sa mga taong nakapalibot sa kanila. Just like what I'm saying right now na mas iniintindi nila or mas inuuna nila yung kung ano yung mindset talaga nila. So, wala silang pakialam. So, in the place of you, teachers, in your place, Pagdating sa board exam, dapat walang social approval, 'no? Especially sa mga retakers excuse me, sa mga retakers natin. Okay, so especially sa mga retakers natin 'no, minsan talaga yung family nila hindi hindi parang imbes na i-boost, I mean parang i-boost yung confidence nila na mas mag-study hard pa, mag-study harder or mas gawin pa yung better 'no, para maipasa yung board exam. Anong ginagawa nila? Anong ginagawa ng society? Anong ginagawa ng mga taong nakapalibot sa kanila? Parang, dina-down pa nila yung isang tao. So, in that way, parang ikaw, sarili mo, na retaker ka, parang nawawalan ka ng gana to take the board exam again, to take risk. Kasi nga parang inuunahan ka ng mga taong nakapalibot sa'yo. So, meron din talagang negative effect yung social approval 'no. So, kailangan, for those retakers, teachers, 'wag mo silang intindihin yung mga taong nakapalibot sa'yo. Intindihin mo yung sarili mo because, at the end of the day, yourself will be your, partner para malampasan yung pagsubok. So, that's it. So, 'wag gano'n, 'wag social approval ha. Okay. So, intindihin mo lang yung self mo, kung ano ba talaga yung goal mo, why you should, pass the board exam. So, 'wag mong intindihin kahit ano mang sabihin nila sa'yo na hindi mo 'yan kaya, na kahit ilang take ka na, gano'n pa rin. So, 'wag gano'n. Just go on with your goal, okay? So, of course, every one of us has its perfect timing on our perfect, dream, okay? So, 'yun, conventional for social approval. Okay. So another options is pre-conventional out of fear of punishment. Ano naman po 'yan? At this stage, individuals make decisions based on self-interest and avoiding punishment. It means that you follow rules and guidelines to avoid negative consequences. So sa pre-conventional out of fear of punishment, ito yung mga tao naman na mahilig sumunod sa rules. So ayaw nila na pinapagalitan sila, ayaw nila i-break yung mga rules, so kailangan kung ano yung rules sundin nila. For example, yung nanay mo of course maraming rules 'yan, so kailangan mong sundin. Kailangan maghugas ka ng pinggan, kailangan maglinis ka. So ikaw, pre-conventional out of fear of punishment, kailangan sundin mo yung nanay mo kasi ayaw mong mapagalitan ka. So that's it. Letter B, conventional to obey the law. So parang magkakapareho rin sila ng conventional, ng pre-conventional. So at this level, individuals make decisions based on societal norms, rules, and laws. They prioritize following established rules and guidelines to maintain social order and uphold the law. So yun nga lang, sa conventional to obey the law daw, is yung mga batas is of course coming from the social norms or social expectations. So galing yan sa mga um, government natin that you should follow. Okay, letter D, pre-conventional for mutual benefit. In this level, individual make decisions based on self-interest and immediate personal gain. So here, pre-conventional for mutual benefit, parang anong dito? Anong example natin dito? Parang I'll give you flower and you give flower to me too also, parang gano'n 'no, tutulungan kita basta tutulungan mo rin ako, parang gano'n, mutual benefit lang, parang give and take kumbaga. So yun, approve. And pa sa number 8 natin, okey na. Move on tayo sa number 9. Number 9, here. Among factors to professionalism, which do you think is least among characteristics that determine the quality of professional service by teachers? So, when it comes to actual board exam question, be careful when you see the least, the most, the exact, mga ganon. Be careful. Or A, commitment to standards, letter B, salary range and service, letter C, long and arduous work preparation, or letter D, continuing professional education. So, yung hahanapin natin dito is yung least, meaning yung hindi or hindi importante masyado, hindi importante. Kung bakit meron tayong kung bakit natin kailangan maging professional. So, ano yung pinaka-least diyan? Ano yung pinaka-least diyaan? Letter B, salary range and service. Okay, kung sa totoong buhay, kailangan natin ng salary, tama? Kasi hindi naman tayo mabubuhay sa ngayong panahon kung walang pera. Yes, salary talaga. Kaya nga, merong a lot of teachers here sa Philippines na nag-abroad kasi nga sobrang yun yung salary and sobrang dami ng requirements. So doon, nag-Thailand sila, yun. But take note that when it comes to actual board exam question, the way you answer the question, it should be good. It should be You should be better. You should be best kung ano yung pinakamabait. Ayun. So dito least dapat yung hindi mo kailangang isipin na dapat nag-teacher ka dahil hindi dapat sa ganito. So salary range and service. So, among the given option, letter B, salary range and service could be considered the least determinant of the quality of professional service by teachers. While salary is an important factor in attracting and retaining quality teachers, it is not the sole determinant of the quality of their professional service. Yes, yan tayo sumagot sa board exam. Hindi dapat totoong buhay. Dapat kung mabait, mabait. Ayun, pinakamabait. But, of course, alam naman natin na sa real life, importante talaga yung salary, 'di ba? Yes. Kaya ibang mga teachers hindi na nag-teacher. Bakit? Bakit nga ba? Aside from the salary, ang daming requirements. Sa requirements pa lang, ubos na yung pera mo. So, minsan, yung mga teachers natin ginagamit na lang talaga nila yung utak nila. So, they go to abroad and of course, they teach there. Here, our last question, number 10. It's already 12:10 at noon. So, kamusta po? Kamusta po ang pagsagot ng long test? Okay, so adya, malapit na ang board exam. Number 10, how can teacher be a facilitator of learning? So, sobrang napaka-easy ng mga tanong natin sa Prof at this time. Letter A, by providing a conducive learning atmosphere. Letter B, by earning social recognition from the community. Letter C, by relating professionally with the community officials. Or letter D, by keeping community leaders informed of school development. So, super easy, super I mean, every one of this got the correct answer. Paano ba natin masasabi na ang isang teacher ay isang facilitator ng learning? So when you say facilitator, what does it mean? Facilitator ka ba kung ikaw ay palaging galit sa mga estudyante mo? No. Facilitator ka ba kapag ikaw ay hindi nag-a-arrange ng mga chairs? I mean, you are not arranging chairs, yung parang, hindi mo ano na tao, what do you call this, burara, something gano'n? No. Facilitator ka ba kapag palagi kang, nagpapakopya lang at hindi ka nagtuturo? No. So, paano naman ang facilitator? Ang isang facilitator na teacher ay of course, you will provide a conducive learning atmosphere to your students. What does it mean? So, a teacher can be a facilitator of learning by creating a conducive learning atmosphere in the classroom. This involves creating an environment that promotes active engagement, critical thinking, and collaboration among students. Here are some ways in which a teacher can act as a facilitator of learning. Number one, creating a safe and inclusive environment. So that is number one po, na sasabihin sa'yo na ikaw ay facilitator. How would you create a a safe and conducive and inclusive environment. Inclusive. Okay, kapag sinabing inclusive, dapat lahat ng estudyante mo ay pantay-pantay. Dapat lahat ng estudyante mo ay um, parang ano sila, what do you call this one? Parang they into your class. They get into your class. So, familiarize sila. Ano pa? Safe dapat. Walang away, walang gulo. Inclusive. So, lahat sila dapat in. Number 2, encouraging student-centered learning. So, how would you encourage student-centered learning? Of course, not all the time, ikaw yung magmamando sa classroom. So, tayo ngayon, 21st century skills, student-centered tayo ngayon. So, more on students dapat. So, you will ask your students on anong gusto nilang gawin, no? Of course, yung klase mo naaayon sa experiences nila. Yes. Number 3, providing guidance and support. So, bilang isang teacher, ang trabaho mo ay hindi lang para magturo. Of course, you will act as a second mother to your students. So, bilang nanay, bilang pangalawang nanay, of course, you have to support and guide your students. Tama? Yes. Of course, number 4, promoting collaboration and communication. So, how will you promote collaboration and communication? Of course, as a group. Meaning, hindi ka lang basta nagtuturo sa kanya, but you have to communicate heart to heart to your students, no? Kung may mga problem sila, of course, you will ask them, baka may maitulong ka bilang teacher nila. So, yun. And of course, number 5, personalizing instruction. How would you create personalizing instruction? Personalizing instruction, it means that parang ikaw mismo sa sarili mo experience and sa sariling experience ng mga students mo yung klase, no? Kasi mas madaling magturo kapag you personalize your instruction, meaning you parang nilalagay mo yung sarili mo sa point na naaayon sa mga students mo. So, you personalize instruction para maging conducive ang learning environment sa loob ng klase. Yun. Ang sinasabi ko kanina, mas marami ang makarelate. Yun, relatable yung klase. So, that's it. That is a facilitator. Yes. Alam niyo po ba yung guide on the side and sage on the stage? Yan. So, please study. Tayo ngayon ay guide on the side. Can you give me simple explanation for guide on the side and sage on the stage before we end? Okay, guide on the side and sage on the stage. When we say guide on the side, they implement student center. So, yan po ang mga teachers natin ngayon, guide on the side. So, they guide the students. And of course, sage on the stage, that is our traditional view of a teacher. So, sila lang yung parang, they are teacher dominated. Yun po yung tawag doon. Okay, so yun. Pakitandaan, teachers. Dito na natatapos ang ating discussion sa Prophet. So, of course, before ako mag-end, I just want to say thank you po and congratulations sa mga nag-watch ngayon sa ating live discussions and sa mga sumagot po. Okay, paki-comment na lang po ng inyong mga score out of 10. May naka-perfect? Okay, so congratulations. According to Confucius, ano nga sabi niya? It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So, yan po ang sabi na ating philosopher na si Confucius. So, hindi po mahalaga kung kayo po ay mabagal kumilos. As long as hindi po kayo give up, as long as you do not stop to fight your dream. So, laban po, teachers, hanggang makamit ang lisensya. So, adding adding LPT to your name soon. So congratulations everyone, advance congratulations. And asahan niyo po na more on live discussions tayo dito sa YouTube natin. So, pakibalitaan na lang po ang ibang mga friends niyo or colleagues ninyo na gusto pa ng more information kasi mas bini-bless kayo ni Lord kapag kayo po ay tumutulong. Especially right now na malapit na po yung board exam ninyo, no? So, advice ko lang na gumawa po ng mabuti. Okay, gumawa po ng mabuti. Yun, tulong-tulong po tayo. And ano pa, prepare na po kayo ng mga kailangan nyo habang maaga pa and ready yourself. Huwag po masyadong ma-stress. Always pray. And ngayon, may ilang days pa kayo. So, kung maaari, kung kaya nyong matulog ng 12 midnight, 1 PM, kasi different naman tayo ng ano na, ng time of study. So, ako kasi night person kasi ako kapag nag-study ako, 'yun. So, 'yun po. Alamin po ninyo kung anong oras kayo mas active yung brain niyo, so dun po kayo mag-study. So, good luck po and I know that you can and you will be LPT soon. So, maraming salamat and let's end this live stream. God bless po. Bye-bye.